Queued up.
Hey, yo, what's going on, baby? What's the word? We are back in the stew. We are excited for y'all. This is episode 23, a.k.a. the Jumpman Jordan episode, a.k.a. the LeBron freaking James episode.
Yeah.
This is our GOAT moment, baby. My name is DJ Aaron Michael. I am the host. Y'all see the squad. Y'all know who's behind the scenes. We got a little special guest who's not really a special guest, but he's back. We're going to give him a little bit of a shout out. But anyways, you guys are now locked into the Queued Up podcast, baby. We are so happy to have you guys back. 23 episodes is fucking insane.
Yeah.
3 more weeks and that'll
it.
officially be 6 months.
Crazy.
6 months.
Major.
6 months without skipping a beat, man. Let me go ahead and introduce the squad to you guys if you're new to this. Shout out to my boy to my left, the one and only, the very charismatic Jello TV. What's up?
Yes, sir.
Find your... All right, I don't want to get copywritten.
What's up, y'all?
What's
How
up,
y'all
bro?
doing, man?
What's
Y'all
good?
Good to see
Yes,
you.
sir.
Are you
Yeah.
good, fellas?
Good to see you, dog.
All right.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, Lord. To my right.
smokes.
Yo.
Right hand man, known this guy for a long time, but I
What
still
up?
love him. This is my brother, RC, aka Cowboy
What up, what
Productions.
up, what up, what up, what up?
Let's
go,
How you
let's
doing,
go.
dog?
Fantastic.
There you go.
We in the building.
you
I got a little nap earlier right before this. It was great.
I saw you sleeping in here, bro. I was
Yeah.
like, your
It was
legs
good,
were
though.
crossed. I
No,
didn't
I'm
have
good.
much- Nah, okay.
All I need is like a quick little 10 minutes. I'm back. We good.
See, that's how you know you're a grown man when you get to sleep standing up in the corner real quick for like 5 minutes and be rested for like 8 hours. Like, I
know
respect
exactly.
that.
Uh-huh.
I respect that.
I'm a busy guy, man. You know, there's a lot going on.
I know, man. I get it. In the spoken word chair with his knees all out.
Yes, let's go, baby. Knees
The
out.
only guy I know that can make this outfit look cooler than I ever could. I give you props for that.
Welcome to the trailer park.
My brother Artie Reaps. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
if you want to be real, though, we all got them knees out.
I was thinking that.
We all do
out.
know. Hey,
We do.
hey, we got some handsome looking knees though. You know what
Hey,
I'm
yo,
saying?
chill.
Like, yeah,
Don't be looking at my knees,
that's a
dog.
handsome knee. That's a handsome. All right,
RC's knees is a little shinier than everybody else.
because he used that
I got that
Shady
good cocoa butter.
eyes.
Because you
Yeah.
cocoa butter.
Yeah.
He be rubbing Jamaican patties.
My
on it.
queen
It look
keep
like
the
I got
cocoa butter
camel
on
toe.
deck.
Hold
Keep
on,
me
bro.
right.
Let me-
Hey yo, first of all, you're a dude. It's called a moose knuckle.
Is that what they call it?
Excuse?
Yeah. Behind the scenes, behind the camera, my brother from another, my guy with the big purple beanie, the one and only, the biggest Suns fan I know, my brother, Jesus Cross.
Cross.
Jesus. Chew, how you doing, big dog?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Monday, dude. I'm ready to go.
Bradley Beal stole Chris Paul's number and kicked his ass to Golden State.
Damn.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Evicted.
So life's good.
Life
Life's
is good.
man.
You got
I'm about to go try it for the Suns. And in the audience, just hanging out with us, just chilling. Ain't seen this guy in a minute. My brother just created it. Giovanni.
Gio, step into the shot.
Step into the shower real quick.
Two.
Oh, hey. He's been working on catchphrases all
Put your
day.
head like right here, bro. Just keep your head right here.
Pause.
Periodically, you just pop up.
Oh my gosh, Gio, it's good to have you, bro. We missed you, dog. We love you. You've been working hard. A lot of great murals you've been doing around the city. You've been staying busy. Congratulations.
Slaving away, man. Slaving away.
Hey man, glad to have you. Slaving away, man. Hey, bro, it was just Juneteenth. All right, have some decorum, sir.
I think I was free after that.
well, we all were free after Juneteenth. That's kind of what it was.
Actually, some of us weren't. Some of us weren't.
I'm in 2023.
Okay, yeah, I'm like, that's kind of
I
the
heard a
whole reason
wild
for
story
the
that
thing.
they still had slaves here in the United States in the 90s.
They
Yeah,
do.
it's
It's
like-
called prison.
No, like literal, like
No, but it was like literal,
Just saying.
literal slaves on the plantation.
the last
Wow.
one didn't get out till like 99. He didn't know.
If they was like somewhere in the deep south, that honestly wouldn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
How rare do you think a mixed individual like myself was back then?
Oh, y'all weren't that rare because slave owners were hooking up with slave women all the time.
That's a fact, bro.
But that's why y'all were in the house, protected.
Damn.
We know where it came from. Bro.
I mean, damn, yeah, that's a good question though.
My last name is Van Orsby, bro. That's Dutch.
That sounds Slavic.
Yeah, but that's not because I don't think that's not necessarily because you're mixed. It could have just been your your
No,
master.
we know.
Nah, I got
We know.
10% European DNA, bro. Yeah.
We know.
We
We know
know.
what it was. We know what time it is.
Jealous of Richard from the Deutschland. Shout out to my brother Charlie Mumbles as well. He's taking care of business.
Mumbles.
Mum, we love you, dog. Follow
Mumbles.
him, Charlie Mumbles.
Fumble.
Another very busy guy himself.
Very busy.
Everybody's very busy, man, but we all here, man. We're super blessed. Hey, real quick, to everybody that's a new subscriber that's followed us recently on IG, we did like a call to action, blasted it out to a lot of our friends and family and a bunch of random people. The response has been amazing. I think we gained like an extra 20, 25 followers overall in the span of like less than a week. So
Love it.
appreciate
Love it.
that. Our last YouTube video got the most views we had in the last couple of weeks. I know it's not much, but hey, man, we trying. We are trying our best. Shout out to Charlie's. Shout out to MANSCAPED as well.
Yeah.
20% off. Use the code queued up. We're running out of time with that, but if you know what I'm saying, just use it. Why not? Just try it. Just try it right now, man. Thank you to MANSCAPED for the opportunity as well. We got a really busy show for you guys. We're going to be talking about Young Thug's new album that he released randomly from behind bars. We're going to talk to see if he had the bars or not. We're doing another round of hot cues as well, talking about the Oceangate incident where those gentlemen unfortunately lost their lives. We're going to be talking about our opinions on that and how cruel social media was. The NBA draft as well. And then out here in Tempe in Phoenix, because we're in Phoenix, a new Cookies location just opened. So we're going to be getting in all that. Chewy's like, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Charlie's has competition now. Okay, we're sponsored by Charlie's, not Cookies. Okay, Chewy, all right. Unless Cookies wants to
want it
sponsor us.
all.
Hey, Burner, holla at us, baby.
want
You
it
know
all.
what I'm saying? But we're gonna start off the episode talking about a very heated topic. The BET Award show just recently happened, not that long ago.
Last night, yesterday.
Yesterday as us recording,
yeah.
but by the
You're
time
right.
this
You're
releases,
right.
yeah, no, you good. The BET Award show just happened. A lot of us watched it or watched clips of it. I only really watched clips of it. Raise your hand if you watched it, the whole thing.
I mean, yeah.
Whole thing.
Seen it?
The whole
Yep.
thing.
Whole cake.
Watched it
Okay. From what I seen,
Where did you watch it at? On TV?
at home. Yeah.
it was on BET and like MTV and
Oh.
like
And
VH1.
VH1, yeah.
Nickelodeon.
And it was on
It was
Nickel-
and
It was on
it was on Nickelodeon and Comedy Central. Those were the options on YouTube TV. When I typed it in, it was like this program is playing on two channels. It was Nickelodeon and Comedy Central.
Wow.
Nickelodeon.
It was
is freaking
Yo, we
great.
got. Hey, yo, we gotta. We can't say that, bro. We gotta stop saying that.
What?
We gotta stop saying that, bro. You can't say Nickelodeon, bro.
crazy.
You said it.
Y'all can't say that.
What do you
dog.
mean?
If
That's
the
just
BET
how I
Award
sound
show
when
was
I say
on
it, Nick.
Nickelodeon, it was,
They switched
if
it.
they had Chief Keef on the channel with SpongeBob and all that, then
That's crazy.
come on.
Damn,
like,
they should have had, that Mr. Krabs song?
oh my
Oh,
They should
gosh.
have had
and
Mr. Krabs
Scooter's-
come in there.
Yo, did y'all hear the remix that Mr. Krab and SpongeBob did of a Jasmine Sullivan record? Have y'all heard that?
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Yo, it's fire.
Oh my god.
They got Patrick singing "Never Would Have Made It."
Oh, yeah.
the gospel joint. That's funny.
What?
That was
how
a-
dare we?
I'm all for AI. If that's the road we go
That's
down with
funny.
AI, I'm with that. Please.
That's funny.
Yeah, but when AI starts making better songs than Drake does, and that's a problem. So the BET Awards, guys, it ain't been for me, from my perspective, in my opinion, it hasn't been prestigious in quite a long time since the BET Awards are like, oh shit, I gotta watch that. Now it's just, it's a great platform for new and upcoming artists and for people that are hip hop fans to see what's new in the streets and even like the nostalgic acts and shit. But what the hell what is going on with it? Why? Why is it what it is? It's just,
What, all I
it
see
used to be a
well-
good balance for me for like backpack rap and some street shit and some, it was a good mix.
What was
that
it
was
now?
all
The
leaning
program-
towards one way.
it's all
the,
street shit.
Oh, it's street shit.
Did you want
Nah, you
to
go ahead. You go
I
first, Darcy.
I just want to set the stage because I was talking. Me and my girl were talking about this. The difference. We watched last year's show and we were blown away. It was excellent. It was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And the biggest difference between last year's show and this year's show and really any other one was the writers are still on strike, and because of that, the programming, there was no one to write it out. So this year there wasn't a host. If you noticed, the structure of the show was different. It was just Kid Capri up there, kind of on a side stage, DJing and kind of hosting, but not really. There were no you know how like when they cut out and they like do like a tribute or like they honor somebody who's like a military veteran with 17 kids or whatever the situation.
Yeah.
There was none of that because the writers. So I'm only saying all of this to set the foundation for what I'm getting ready to
Break the window,
for
Chewy.
what I'm getting ready to
Break
do.
it.
Because this shit was this was the EBT Awards.
Oh,
It was trending on
not the
Twitter last
BET,
night,
but
bro.
the EBT.
This
Chewy,
one.
you better like switch the letters
EBT
around on the video.
EBT
Okay.
It was just giving, you know what I'm saying?
Be real, son.
It was giving.
Come on.
It was giving 67th in Indian school.
Oh,
It was giving. You know what I'm saying?
Not
it was,
West Side Window.
It was, bro. And there was just so many parts where we were just looking around like, bro, what is going on? I love Lotto to death. Lotto up there with one shoe on stage on national television with one shoe on, brought her sister up there to hold her gum, like took gum out of her mouth and placed it in her sister's bare hand
Ratchet.
as she gave her speech. What are we talking about? Patti LaBelle. I don't want to run through all of these things.
No, come
but
on, hey, we got
Patti
time, man.
LaBelle,
We got time.
dog, a whole legend, a queen, a diva, all of that. She got up there, ain't know the words to the song. A complete disrespect to Tina Turner's legacy, if you ask me. It was, come on, dog.
Are writers really that? I mean, I know writers are important. I'm not going to downplay any type of writer because that shit is very slept on, but my Lord.
Dog, it was. You got JT and Lil Uzi Vert fighting in the front row.
That's what I
Oh,
was
yeah.
saying.
Literally.
Ratchet,
Yeah, because he
man.
mentioned Ice Spice and she threw her phone at her or thrown at him. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I
You
mean,
got Pound Town homegirls doing her show in the crowd or doing her performing her song like an unofficial performance of the song in the crowd. It was
so Tyler Perry owns BET now, right?
yeah, but he ain't had nothing to do with that.
No, I'm just saying. So now we gotta like in the future, like Tyler Perry. You see what you got to work
it can't
with.
get much
All
worse
we're
than
gonna
this.
get with Tyler Perry is gonna be Medea hosting it. Hello, and gonna get jumped by
God.
Moneybag Yo. Jello, you also watched it. You've probably been watching the BET Award shows ever since they started. What do you think?
Damn, dog.
I mean, we all have.
Damn, dog.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm not trying to be like.
He
Nah,
said
I mean, but
when
you
they
were
were the
though. All right,
NET
No.
Awards.
You're not that old. You're good.
Negro.
I love
It was the Negro Entertainment
NET.
Television.
I want to give y'all a different perspective on this, right?
Please.
Because if you have not been watching television and commercials, man, it's basically, it sounds weird to say this, but it's cool to be black now.
Yeah.
Like every commercial you see, somebody in it look like us, right? Mm-hmm. Bro, the BET Awards last night, the EBT Awards was trending. That was
That's
hilarious.
funny.
But the BET Awards were a full display of what a black cookout actually looks like. It's black culture on full display. And in our culture, we are not perfect, but we damn sure know how to have a good time,
That's true.
right? There was fights.
Yeah.
You go to a black cookout, somebody gonna scrap.
Yep.
There was Busta Rhymes on stage for 13 minutes giving his monologue about his he got the Lifetime Achievement Award. He's on stage for 13 minutes, would not get off the stage. All of us got
That was good though. I appreciated that.
Bro, but you knew he should have got off the stage at some point. Like, okay, Bus, wrap it up.
He
right?
he kept it going, but I didn't mind it. That was
13
my
minutes.
favorite part of the show.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody's got an uncle
Yeah, yep.
that will do like a Baptist sermon at the barbecue at the cookout, right?
Oh,
during
no.
the prayer when
So
the
you-
food getting cold.
You got the
No.
fights, you got the music, you got the parties, you got the dance, you got the twerking.
I like that.
It was literally black culture on full display. And if you could appreciate black culture and being at a cookout and being invited to a cookout, it comes with the territory. And this is
Right.
black entertainment television, now owned by a black man once again. I thought it was beautiful. It was beautiful chaos, in my opinion. Because not everything necessarily needs to be perfect. If you watch these other award shows, there's things that'll happen, but we kind of just brush it to the side. Like if it's the Grammys or the Oscars, we just brush it to the side because it's the Grammys or the Oscars. But every time it's something that has to do with BET, everybody like waiting for the debauchery to take place. It's like a joke now, a running joke. But what I saw was beautiful black chaos, bro, and it was I was highly entertained.
I appreciate that take. It was entertaining. I don't want to act like it wasn't entertaining. We was watching it just like, yo, this is a great train wreck. It was. It wasn't a train wreck, but
Oh, it was, bro. When Patty didn't remember the lyrics.
bro, there was one point in the show where I guess Kid Capri was supposed to be doing something.
Yeah.
And like they literally had the camera panned on his area, and then like a very long, like 20 seconds later, he comes running over there kind of disheveled, and then like drops the beat and starts the next performance.
Yes.
It was like that. It was like, wait a minute, this ain't right. Like that definitely was not supposed to happen, right?
See, and that's my whole issue. Like Jello, like for you to put it as like seeing the beauty in it, I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that as like a cookout. And look, the BET, it has to walk, in my opinion, it has to walk a fine balance of representing the culture well for us, but also for like everybody. Because just because it's on BET doesn't mean only black people can watch it, or
Facts.
only black people are gonna watch it. So then there has to be some type of professionalism there that, hey, at least it's still an award show.
I don't know. I don't know if I like that though.
Facts.
No,
I don't know
okay.
if I like the pull your pants
I'm saying,
up.
but I'm saying that we got
Yep.
like if it's running as if it's like some fucking high school award show and you're letting just the students run it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's just.
But for
it's just
who
gonna
though?
come out
Who
sloppy.
you? Yeah.
I mean, for us too. Hey, for me, just because I love my people and I love my culture, I still want to see it clean and done the best way possible. And that seemed like it was put together in the 15th hour.
You bugging,
You
bro.
know?
Yeah,
I'm bugging.
You bugging.
Well,
I'm bugging.
let me just differentiate what I'm saying. I'm with Jello in that it was a beautiful chaos, and I'm only speaking within the black. I'm not saying, oh, she was up there looking crazy. You know, you don't want white folks to see you on TV.
You best
That's
get
not
it
what I'm
right.
saying. It's this is like the back room of the cookout when
Right.
we just kind of cleaning up together, talking like, man, y'all seen Auntie earlier? That's where I'm coming from. I'm not saying pull your pants up because you don't want the white man to think.
I'm
you look
not
crazy.
saying that.
Right,
I'm
right.
not trying to say, oh, we got to be shucking and jiving on TV just to make them happy.
Right,
no.
right.
But what I'm saying is that we always, ever since, how do I put this? We've always had to go a level of above to be on the same level of what other award shows or what other people, us as a culture, are doing, even though our culture's been appropriated for the longest amount of time. So we have to be that much better, but yet still be us. And when we
what-
do it right, for us.
For what reason, though?
For us, though.
If they okay, but you just said we got to be a step above, and then right after that, in the same breath, you said even though we're always being appropriated, if they're appropriating what we do, we don't got to be a step nowhere. In my opinion, if they looking at us to see what's cool and what's trendy and what's next, what do we have to like? To what end? I'm asking. Like,
I'm just saying it's still just like a base respect level of, all right, hey, like we got this shit together and it's still moving while we're still setting the culture and still setting the trends.
We're talking
what I'm
about
saying?
we're talking about celebrating 50 years of this, bro. 50 years of hip hop. That's number one. Number two, if we take away the debauchery from the people, the sets were amazing. The performance sets were amazing. The lighting was amazing. MC Light as an MC for a show, she's super dope. Like the surrounding environment is practically perfect, bro. But the knuckleheads come and cause a little bit of chaos. But we got to remember that this is still hip hop.
right.
My C Pink and my booty hole brown. What kind of presentation are you going to have with that? How can you
That's a
make
good
that look
point.
beautiful? Perfect.
I mean, that's just where the music game is. That's a whole other conversation.
So it was a hip hop. It was a hip hop thing. Right?
It wasn't a hip hop thing. It was just hip hop was. They're celebrating 50 years of hip hop, so it was the highlight of the show.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're celebrating hip hop, then that's what it should have been.
Yeah.
What it was, in a way, is what it should have been.
I'm saying I'm not gonna knock it for like the knuckleheads or for just like, hey, there's always gonna be just some shit happening, like JT throwing their phone at Uzi. Like that, all right, that's part of just people being people. But I'm talking about like at least the presentation level of like freaking Kid Capri having to run on stage and stuff like that, and not really having a host and kind of being a little bit directionless.
But to be fair, I only brought that up because that happened. But that would happen with any award show when the writers are on strike.
Yeah.
No, that's a fair point.
The entire show. So I wasn't saying that because we black, that is what happened. I was just saying y'all about to make me change my stance because now I'm with Jello. I'm like, hold on, it was still cool.
You're
like,
welcome.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I could talk about my cousin. Y'all can't.
Exactly.
Like, that's
Exactly.
how it feels right now. Like any award show where the writers are on strike, it would have felt like that. You could feel the lack of structure due to in an award show every so often there are like these like mile markers where all right, we're gonna do this, and then you're gonna see, I don't know, Malia Obama and somebody else walk up there and present this thing to this person, and there's gonna be a moment to break up all of these rap performances, they just didn't have that.
Yeah.
And because of that, because there weren't writers, it was you get all these different moments and then sprinkle in Patty
Yeah, for not knowing the words,
lyrics.
forgetting the lyrics.
That's exactly what I was about to
Could
say.
have been.
Gio,
It could have been. We talking about it.
that's what I'm saying. Like, because RC, the one thing I do agree with you with is the Patti LaBelle Tina Turner tribute, bro. Like, you should not be on stage messing up
That's crazy.
a tribute to Tina Turner, and you're Patti LaBelle.
Like, come on.
That literally broke my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I was heartbroken because of that. But don't think for one second that the JT and Lil Uzi thing wasn't set up. Lotto walking up there with one heel. Like,
she blatantly took her heel off. She
Yeah.
was like, hold on, like took it off. So yeah.
Or like didn't I forgot who won, but somebody won an award. No, for Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm gonna call her right now. And everybody had to wait while they called her and then got her on face. Like
that would have turned out well, but it was a bad signal and it ruined it.
that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like we gotta can we plan this shit better?
But again,
like usually,
writers.
well, writers or whatever the case is, but you know, like, hey, we seen for the longest time if an artist who won the award couldn't make it there, they would have like a little cut and like, hey, thank you BET Awards. I'm sorry I couldn't be there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's not even really. You don't even really need writers for that.
No,
That's
you
just-
do though, because when you're structuring a program, they write the program.
Yeah.
So it's not like they had this and then the writers went on strike, but they already had the program and they just weren't there. From the beginning of the planning of this, the writers were on strike.
But they had some type of coordinator or somebody quarterbacking this shit to some degree, though.
Right,
It wasn't
and-
just, hey, show everybody up here. These are the performances. Have fun. Like, no, there had to be somebody coordinating something. Or else I know writers are important, but somebody could have made that call.
Well, these are scripted shows, bro. Everything
Right.
that you see as far as entertainment or award shows or even late night talk shows, they're all scripted. And like RC is saying, if your writers aren't there to write, okay, you walk this direction and say this. Like, it's not a storyboard. It's not written out for these people. These are just celebrities that are showing up to be stars.
Right.
They don't really understand, okay, you got to walk to the left, and then I want you to look at Jay-Z and say, I love you, Jay. Like, this is what you're going to do. They don't have that. They went on stage with a lack thereof, and you see what happened, bro. It was beautiful chaos, man.
Yeah. Artie, go ahead, Artie. What else? What else?
No, I was just thinking. It sounds like it to me. The more we talk about it, the more I hear Jello point of view. I'm kind of feeling like that's what it came out as it should have been. And it's like they were celebrating the ratchet shit.
Facts.
Like it's hip hop awards.
And-
what is hip hop? Where does it come from? It comes from the ratchet shit from the streets. The hood
Oh
shit,
no,
all
no,
that.
no,
That's
no,
where it comes
no.
from.
But I'm
True.
That's
Oh,
where
yeah, it
it
is.
comes from.
It came from ratchet shit back then when they came out with Rapper's Delight. That was ratchet.
They
well, I'm not saying ratchet
the
shit like
circumstances were
in a bad
technically
way. I'm
covered.
just
Yeah, but they weren't just necessarily rapping about the streets. It was literally like just a song about just what they like and who their friends are. and shit
Yeah,
like
but did you see the music video, bro? They in the alleyways of New York. They in the
Yeah.
street.
I think there's a difference between streets and ratchet. I think there's a slight difference between the two. I don't think they're just one.
Well,
and
I
the
think
same.
ratchet shit came from the street. So I guess my point, I can agree with that. So I'm not saying ratchet like in a negative sense. I'm just saying they celebrating the lower end. What is it called? The impoverished
Poverty is the word I'm
community.
using, yeah.
The streets, and that's what they were celebrating. I think it came out right. Like it's like if there was like a horse on stage at the country music festival, people wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, this is so backwoods." They'd be like, "Hey, this is what it's supposed to be, country music."
bitch.
Goddamn horse! Like they would love that shit. So if we see some ratchet shit on the stage at the BET 50-year anniversary, that shit makes sense.
It should be expected, bro.
I think it was
And let's just think about, because you're disagreeing with that term, right? Let me just try to bring a little bit of
disagreeing with
context.
the term that it should be ratchet
That's the origins. Think
of hip hop coming from a ratchet.
okay.
bro. At least
Okay, maybe
90%
not
of hip-hop.
necessarily ratchet, but an impoverished situation. Think about it. We celebrating 50 years of hip hop this year. 50 years ago, what were black people really like doing? And I know that that's a long time, but it is and it isn't. How much black excellence was there really around to see? So when you think about the form of rap being, you're just explaining your circumstances and your situation and you're rapping about what you see around you, that was poverty as a sidebar mechanism of all of the oppression and marginalization that was going on. It's not like they were just impoverished because they were inherently just wanted to be on some whack shit.
Yeah.
It was a system that put them in that situation. And then we took those scraps and turned it into an art form, like what we do.
I'm not. Artie, let me say this real quick, please. I'm not knocking the origins of hip hop. I'm not knocking that. I know it came from impoverished, and we're rapping about all we got. Like, this is all we got, so we can only rap about what we got and what we have. And it started from nothing, and then how fast it became the norm, and how fast it became commercial, and how fast it became clothing and shoes and just a money making cash cow machine that even, let's be honest, the white man couldn't stop, and they had to find a way on how they could bottle up and get a piece of it. You know, we seen NWA and shit like that. That's incredible on its own. But I think there's a different line between, hey, this is us and this is our culture and y'all gonna follow it, and then there's a different line between that and also Ratchet. Being Ratchet has a place in hip hop. I'm not saying it doesn't, but for me, when I watch it, like when I watch the award show, I know there's gonna be a part of it. Hey, there's gonna be ass shaking and booty and all that. That's a part of hip hop. That's a part of that thing too. But I think just the level of decorum still, and us being able to manage that and still keep it like tight while we're still showcasing all parts of it, like street shit, backpack rap, twerking shit, and all that shit all into one. I think there's still a way we can do that and make it just like the most professional thing ever.
But what would you have changed? What would you have changed about the show to make it more of what you're saying?
I mean, I guess not having the writers there also just really just hurt. You know what I'm saying? Since we didn't have a traditional host, and since it wasn't, you know, just like what it used to be before, back when it was like more of like, oh, we know, so Chris Rock is hosting it, or Kevin Hart's hosting it, or some shit like that. So I think that was a big hindrance on it.
Do you think there was aspects of like black culture that weren't represented that should have been? So like I'm not saying like anything that's like towards like, oh, let's shuck and jive for the white folks and show them that we're good, clean black folk. But like, what aspect of black culture do you feel like wasn't represented enough?
That's actually a really good question, Artie. I mean, I think also it has to also do with where hip hop is now. Like, hip hop is just in a different place now. Like, hip hop, like back when we were growing up, hip hop was kind of a borderline between a little bit of everything, right? It was, hey, you want some street shit? You got this. Hey, you want some lovey-dovey shit? You got that too. Hey, you want some intelligent freaking Nas rapping to the kids type shit? You got that too.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of, in my opinion, from what I've been hearing and what I've been seeing, it's just leaning mainly over to overly sexualized rap and then just hood shit. Like, that's mainly just what sells and what goes, unless Drake drops something. But even Drake is on hood shit now. So I just feel like a lot of we're not having the same type of balance that we had when we were growing up, when we were in middle school and high school and stuff like that. I can't speak on before that, but
it's a lack of talent, bro. That's what I believe. I know that's a whole different conversation, but I think the reason why hip hop is where it is and all the music kind of sounds the same is everybody wants to rap. Everybody thinks they can rap, and all you need is a fire ass beat to actually do this and make some words rhyme. But these guys aren't talented. They don't know how to make music or use instrumentation in music. So that's why we don't have a hip hop song on top of Billboard no more. Like, the talent pool is very, very small and slim.
But I agree with that. I would like to even peer a step deeper than that. The reason why there is a lack of talent, I would say, is because of capitalism. Like, do you really have to be talented to sell anything today?
No, you don't.
So like, we could create a song, get some buzz, attach it to a viral moment, and now we're there. Not that we're not talented, but like
overnight,
you don't have to be talented because of where this stage of this long of capitalism being what it is in the music industry, and all of the sharking and all of the 360 deals and how just music is made and sold. You don't have to be talented, because you don't got to be talented for somebody to pick it up and just sell it for you.
Well, for me, RT, that's an amazing point as well. I wouldn't just say capitalism. I'll also say just the internet, because now, like back then, let's say when 50 Cent dropped, right? When Get Rich or Die Trying dropped, internet was still coming around, but it wasn't that big at that point.
Yeah.
It was about bars. We love that album because the songs and the production level and his sound and everything was just bars. Like, you got popular back then off of rap because of how if you have bars, only a handful people made in rap because okay, they might not have bars, but they sound cool, or okay, they might not have bars, but their song structure is amazing. Now bars are an afterthought. Hardly anybody ever really gives a flying shit about what you said or how you said it. There's only a few rappers that really like put that much emphasis on their bars, and the main ones that still do it, they're not commercially popular, like a Killer Mike, like a Royce da 5'9". Yes, they're popular to an extent, but they're not mainstream popping like Uzi or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Some of those other artists as well, or a Gunna or a Thug. You know, even though I know Thug does have bars in some way, shape, or form too. It's just hip hop now is more about the person rather than the music. Like
Them bars be mediocre though. Let's just be
a lot of bars are mediocre. Like the baby. Like we let the baby happen.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I like the baby.
I like him too, but his bars ain't really. This dude got one rap
delivery,
style.
though. It's his delivery.
He got one rap
Yeah.
style on everything. It don't matter if the BPM is 70 or 170. He's rapping the same way all the time, nonstop. Chewy, you laughing because you know I'm right.
Hey, you know who ain't have bars? Y'all gonna hate me for saying
Oh
this.
no.
Hey, Pac ain't really have bars.
Oh,
you gonna have him on your
hit
head?
the glass,
okay, so-
the horn,
so hear me
Wow.
out,
the
hear me out, hear me
hoo-ah.
out.
You gonna have him on
Hit
your
it all.
head?
Hear me out. Pac didn't really have bars like you would think you should have bars. Like Pac knew how to make music.
Okay.
He knew how to make music, and that's where he would shine. Like, and the context of his music is what stood out. But we talk about like bars. He didn't
Like
really
rap
have
beat.
bars. Like Big.
No, Big had bars.
Big had bars.
Big was a
bro.
storyteller.
Big
Yeah.
had bars.
Big
For
had.
sure.
I'm sorry, and I love Pac. I grew up on Pac. I love Pac, but he didn't have bars. I cried when Pac died. There's no shot at Pac at all.
I'm gonna let you know if I agree with you or not once the camera's cut off.
Wow. No, say it now. No, say
Hey
it.
man, I don't know. He kind of making a strong case.
No, but hear me out real quick.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible thing. Hear me out. If Pac was rapping in today's world, though, he would have a lot of fucking bars compared to the rappers in today's world. Number one, he's not a lyrical miracle, but in today's world with some of these other rappers,
A lyrical miracle.
He's not like Eminem, like skimming around the road or Tech Nine or some shit like that, where they're just going a mile a minute.
Well, who's the standard, bro? If
Like
we
a-
say somebody has bar, who are we holding these guys up against? Who's the standard?
Well, what
Jay-Z?
kind of caliber of bar? Because I feel like if you're going to say somebody has everything in the bag, it's like Kendrick.
Facts.
Like Kendrick has everything. He could sit on the beat and just come with a and like not even really try, or he could really just come with some. Back when I was 12 years old, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He gonna tell you a whole story, and you're gonna be in the story seeing gunshots and shit. So I think that's like
Andre
gold
3000.
standard. Yeah, Andre.
Bars for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
3 stacks.
For sure.
He said he.
Supposedly.
I heard rumors.
Oh man, come on, bro.
Pusha T.
We need that.
Pusha T has bars. He
Pusha T
doesn't
got
have
bars.
commercialism.
Yeah, no, we talking about bars.
No,
we
but
just
I'm
said
just saying,
bars.
but even bars.
Okay,
And
I thought you about to go somewhere else. and
No,
say-
no, no.
I
I'm
never
just
liked
saying.
Pusha T. I never liked Pusha T. Straight up.
Yeah.
I
That
never
Drake
liked
diss
not
is still one of the
one-
best. The
Bro.
story of Adidon is still one of the best disses of a rapper I've ever heard in my entire life.
Y'all need to
him
go back
already
and listen
done.
to the whole catalog, bro. Pusha T is that dude.
Yeah.
bro.
Who else got bars?
I never-
J. Cole has bars. I don't care. I know there's a couple
Cole
people.
does.
There's a
Nah,
couple
J.
people
Cole
that you
got
might see
bars.
on camera that might not be the biggest J. Cole fan.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Hold on. Y'all don't think Cole got bars?
No, no. He
Nobody
got
ever
bars.
said that. I don't know what Aaron's trying to do.
I'm saying,
got
but a
bars,
fan of his
but-
music. Like,
Man,
J. Cole's top.
I
Be
like
honest, Cole's music is all right.
people who like J. Cole can't believe that you don't have him in your top three
Oh,
rappers.
yeah.
Goddamn right.
That's
we
my
can't.
beef
I
with
get
you.
You're
that shit.
damn right.
That's
we
my
can't.
beef with this dude.
You're damn.
People who like J. Cole can't believe that you don't got him on the pedestal that they got him on. That's where I'm at.
'Cause Cole's
Chewy, you
amazing.
could break the glass for me if
Uh-oh.
that's a hot take.
No, I don't think
That's
so.
not even. Yeah, see,
Chewy,
he don't even
break the glass.
Thank you.
Chewy,
Thank
I
you.
demand
That's
it.
not even a hot take.
I demand the glass to be
I'm gonna do
broken.
this reluctantly.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. This kind of put a little rift in my crib about talking about J. Cole and his bars.
What?
So I was asked if I brought up this take.
Yeah.
And my queen was like, "Oh, what? You don't like J. Cole?" I was like, "That's not what I'm saying." And then she goes, "You didn't like the First Things First, Rest in Peace, Uncle Phil bar?" And I was like,
That's not really a bar, though.
"Well,
At the time, he just died.
Well, and then I was like,
It didn't
we
even-
we were in the, and I was like, wait a minute, you know what? If now that you're forcing me to think critically about it, Uncle Phil didn't even die. James Avery, the
my
actor, died. So if you're gonna say,
That's a fact,
so
though.
if you're gonna reduce him down to one thing that he did in his life,
Boo.
and say rest in peace, Uncle Phil, did I miss an episode of Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
First, rest in peace, James Avery, head ass. Like, come on.
Oh, you saying he's not creative enough to make that rhyme?
But we all know him as Uncle Phil. If I showed you,
Okay,
people
but
a picture of him, they're gonna call him Uncle
okay.
Phil before they call him James.
Okay,
Avery.
yeah, but that's reducing a man who's a brother, a father,
Oh
a
my-
son to
I
one
get it.
thing
I
that he
get it.
did in his
Anal
life.
right
it.
now. What is
I know.
wrong
I'm just
with
saying.
you?
I'm just saying. Unless
You're not
wait,
with
what
him,
you
Gio? Thank you.
unless I missed an episode of Fresh Prince where Uncle Phil died, the character, you just stepped into the writer's room and killed off a character.
Invalid.
I respect what RC's saying.
Invalid.
I
His name is
respect what
James
he's saying
Avery,
because
right?
he's
His
right.
name is James Avery.
When you want to get technical, he's absolutely right. But what you saying, dog, is we all know him as Uncle Phil, so it was a relatable bar. But RC is 100%
Thank you.
accurate,
Okay,
bro.
no,
If you're-
we're
if
talking
you're
about
forcing
the
me to
sense
think
of being
critically
dead
about
ass
it.
literal,
Listen.
then yes, RC's
You
right.
right.
Go ahead, Artie.
That's
You
it.
right. You right. Because look, you could be like, first things
Petty.
first. Rest in peace, James Avery.
They took my guy, and that was crazy.
Uncle, we needed to fill the gaps that we
This
had
nigga's gonna
since
have to
slavery.
explain who James Avery is.
There
and
you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
gosh.
And he couldn't have thought
Oh,
about
my
that.
God.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
The people who
That-
like J.
hey,
Cole can't believe that you not revering
no.
him in a certain
No.
light. And now it's
and the
just
rest
not
of the
my
bar was
guy.
he is the only father that I ever knew because
Again,
he didn't have.
talking about the character Uncle Phil
Yes, the character that he watched on TV
that
knew
he
was Uncle
killed
Phil.
off in his own little story.
Okay. That was the BET Award show. If y'all had to rate it, I can't listen to RC's Please Bupkis. RC
saying,
is disqualified in my eyes.
He's
the
right, though.
The BET Awards. We're gonna wrap this segment up. What would you rate it? 5 the greatest, 1 whack as hell.
I'm going to give it an 8.
I said 5 the great. Okay, fine. 10 the greatest. You fucking jackass. All right, you're gonna give it an 8.
I'm going to give it a. You can't say 5. Like,
Out of
give it
10.
a-
Yeah, you
like,
gotta give it a
out of
little
10.
room.
But why is more wiggle room, dog? Don't just keep us to 5.
You're gonna give it an 8.
But in a way, it kind of don't make sense because in ratio, it's still a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, it's still the same.
And
Never
only,
being literal. I said the literal police.
You got to put that on the
I'm gonna say 4.
Literal, yeah. We're going out of 10 now,
Hold
Joe.
on. So either way,
out of 10.
I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give the BET Award show an 8, and only because of what Patti LaBelle did ruined everything for me.
All right.
She needs to come on TV,
Say
Good Morning America,
Yeah.
TMZ, CNN, and apologize for what she did, bro.
Nah, for real.
For real. That's
Okay.
Tina
For real.
Turner, dog. Like, come on, man.
All right. RC, what would you give it out of 10?
You know what? After having that conversation, and I'm looking at it, and me and my queen were watching it, having a great time. We did enjoy it. I think I'm right there with Jello. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
The flim flopper.
The piece that's missing, though, I would like for them to really, and this may be, I don't know, maybe this ain't for everybody, but I just wish that they could highlight more of like the Oprah Winfrey, the Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, like the pinnacle of black excellence. It may seem like you're just overdoing it, like, oh, everyone already knows them, but I think it would be important to like kind of just push that part more to the forefront and just have like some element of that, like, hey, I know we got all this stuff going on, but just a reminder, like, you can achieve this. Little black girls out there, you can be this. Like, look to this person. Don't forget, Oprah Winfrey did all of this with just this amount of money in 1970, whatever. Like,
Yeah, but a lot of
I would like to see more of that.
I feel that. I just feel like a lot of the generation is probably going to tune that out now. Because, bro, think about it. If you were born in the year 2000, you're now 23. And Oprah Winfrey kind of stopped doing her thing around like early to mid.
No, but she hasn't, though. She's still a billionaire.
I know, but I'm saying, but it's not quite the same impact as those 90s kids. and stuff.
No. I'm just saying in terms of where the super black role models are.
I got you.
Like, let's get Miss Debbie Allen up there and and maybe not necessarily the Obamas because I know they're hard, but like just more of that, or maybe introduce us to more that we don't know.
Right.
Because I'm sure there's some out there that we are just glossing over or whatever. But I know it's hard to get billionaires in a building like that when you got booty hole brown girl performing.
Yeah, you got
thing in the middle of the
You
crowd.
started performing right next to the pastor too. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I agree with that. So to RC's point, it's kind of like when I asked you the question and made me even think about it because I hadn't thought about it. Like the part of black culture that is missing is the wise uncle.
Yep.
The rich auntie.
The rich auntie. Yeah.
The, hey, look, I know y'all out having fun and doing all this, but eventually this is the trajectory. Like, have fun, turn up. This is great. This music is fantastic. But here's something to shoot for,
Right.
and enjoy. And, enjoy
Well,
yourself
because, bro,
along the way.
a lot of times, like, and now if you're popular in hip hop, you're making so much more money, more than what the older heads did back in the day that used to be seen as mentors and role models. It's like, why I gotta listen to you? I got more money than you. Like that's
But
kinda,
not everybody.
Not
dude.
everybody, but I'm saying, but a lot of the culture nowadays is like, if I'm making more money than you, if I'm doing it my way. Like, why
Not a lot of people making more money than Oprah Winfrey.
Okay, not Oprah, but I'm just talking about like.
That was Buster's
Oprah,
point, though.
Yeah, Oprah's like a major standard. Okay, she's rare. She's a rare air. Not everybody's gonna be an Oprah or a Jay-Z being a billionaire. But all I'm saying is, nowadays, just the culture is just so different. Everybody's just stuck into their own ways, and they're gonna get it their own way. They're gonna get gassed about their own fans on the internet, so it makes them kind of not want to believe in mentors. Not saying everybody.
Nah.
I just feel like that's where a lot of the culture, unfortunately, is heading.
Well, to even believe in a mentor, you have to be able to think in long term, like have a long term vision to be able to think and have forethought. Because like, yeah, these young kids, they're not thinking about, they're like, I'm making this bread right now off of going, I just jump in that bread. But am I like cool? They making bread, but like really look at the people who had longevity, like. They were talented. They did have bars. The people who you still see old heads like Busta Rhymes, like he still got crazy bars and he always had bars and he had longevity because he truly was a master of the craft. So these young kids, like they just like any other, basketball players, NFL players,
like
OF girls.
Like I don't care. All right, but Artie, real quick. So what would you rate it, big dog?
I didn't see enough of it, but based on what I've seen, I'll probably say like a 7. Okay. Like from the clips and stuff I've seen, probably like a 7. But
Chewy, what would you rate it?
Kind of just going based on the clips and what we discussed, I would probably give it like a 7.5.
Okay.
Nice.
Giovanni, what would you rate it?
I ain't seen not much, but I'll say an 8 from what I heard.
All right.
He said that's an 8.
And I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
There you go.
Half, huh? 2.5 out of 5.
What would have brought it to a 7? And now that's what my last question.
Look,
for you.
all
I
right,
just want
just-
to know what.
Scale of 5, what would you have gave it since?
I guess 2.5.
Damn.
yeah, I know we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
But I just want to touch on what Busta Rhymes said. He said that exact same thing.
What?
Busta was like, "Look, how y'all expect to be mentors and OGs to this younger generation, and y'all don't look the part, y'all don't smell the part, you don't act the part, the young artists are looking at us saying, I get what you're saying, OG, but it don't look like it worked for you, so I'm gonna go a different route."
He
That's
did
what I'm
say that.
saying.
Busta saying like, "Yo, you got to really be out here trying to like live this life and look the part, act the part, smell the part, be the part, and then the younger generation will then listen to the OGs. But until then, these young cats gonna do what they want to do."
That's what I'm saying, bro. It used to be like a healthy balance of like, hey, like these artists are coming up and stuff like that, but I can still see them being like standing strong men and women. Not saying every artist back then was perfect or nobody ever did anything wrong. I'm not saying that. But now it's just really hard to pick who's a role model out of this next generation that's coming up. Do I want my kids to look up to Lil Uzi? Do I want my daughter to look up to Ice Spice and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, probably not. Probably what?
I mean,
You mean what?
when you talk about hustle,
Yeah, I'm like, you don't want them to look up to 23-year-old millionaires?
that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay,
it's hard
but
to like
The money's
draw
the
that
money,
line.
but yeah.
But no, because you do have to consider this, because I talk about this sometimes where I talk about the Kardashians in the way of where it's like, yeah, it's awesome that they did all of that, but the thing is one thing that's important about a mentor is you have to be able to essentially follow a similar path. So it doesn't matter like if a girl looks up to Ice Spice, if let's just say she wasn't gifted with the gifts that Ice Spice has, she cannot take the same path as Ice Spice. So
That's a good point.
you can't really look up to her in that regard. Also, I think it's just too short term right now. We don't know what's going to happen
Yeah,
with Ice
it's not
Spice.
like-
Anybody can think. But I'm saying there's a lot of, that's a big thing when it comes to mentorship. And even for anybody looking for a mentor, you got to look at it like, yo, can I actually follow the steps?
Yeah.
Is there a step that I'm not willing to follow? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Chewy, get this man a round of applause. This boy's on fire today.
Shit.
He ain't talking about shaving his ass or nothing like that. This boy cooking.
Hey.
This boy cooking.
I was saying I don't want to
Them higher
talk.
shorts are giving you a higher level of thinking today.
It's the breeze.
If the breeze is going up to your head and you're
Oh,
able to,
but your shorts are just as short though, bro.
no, it's just the way I'm sitting down. It's like riding up. It's
Aaron,
up
are
to
your
my belly
legs shaved?
button. Huh? Am I Well, thanks to that new Manscaped Lawnmower 4.0.
No, I just was curious. like,
Two-tone knees.
Chewy's been shaking his head all episode. This is amazing.
Oh, my
All right,
goodness,
let's go ahead and get into Hot Cues, sponsored by Manscaped. Once again, big shout out to Manscaped, baby. Round of applause. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for everything. Queued up code. The code is queued up. And how much do you save, RC? If you use it
20%.
at the point of purchase. You can buy something for $10. It's at 20%. Thank you, Manscaped. The Lawnmower 4.0. I just bought the beard trimmer too, and I got some more beard shampoo.
Yep.
I'm all in.
Hey,
I'm all
They got
in.
the fire body wash with the little body scrubber though, the little rubber scrubber that's antibacterial, antimicrobial. Get that body soap, scrub it up. Do you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
watch this. Hey, watch this. I just tried to make my balls sweat.
Yo.
Hey, yo.
It didn't work.
Come on.
I'm so mad you made me look at you to do that.
Yo, and I made eye contact and everything.
Come on.
Because I got that ball deodorant
Oh,
on right
my
now, baby.
gosh.
It
All right,
didn't
what we
work.
got for
All
hot
right.
cues?
I forgot where I was. Hot cue number one. So we've been following this story for the past, I want to say, it was at least like 48 hours or, a couple, 3 or 4 days. The Oceangate submarine, unfortunately, imploded. It's probably going to be about a week by the time this episode comes out. And imploded with the 5 passengers inside. Apparently, it just happened so fast because they went so deep into the ocean pressure. With the pressure, I heard the pressure was the equivalent of having 35 elephants on your shoulders.
That's crazy. Damn. That don't make no sense.
Water pressure is no goddamn joke.
Yeah.
And you want to go in it with that tiny vessel with a goddamn freaking game with $30 freaking video game controller.
Yeah, you know what?
The ocean, bro.
Yeah, no, fuck the ocean.
You know what I learned from this?
Hell no.
You know how they be talking about like the secret society of rich people, and they're gonna guide us in the. They
How
think that
dumb
they're
they
gonna
are?
like control the world and like take us to, bruh. No, y'all done lost all your credibility in that one round. Y'all took They look it up.
Yeah,
It was like
Logitech
$34 controller or something like
You
that.
can get it on Amazon.
And then the reviews on the controller were bad. That's what was funny to me. The reviews were like, this keeps disconnecting. I got stick drift in the first 2 days. Imagine you underwater with stick drift. And your shit.
Yeah, if it drifted a little bit to the
Oh, shit.
Veering off. Yeah.
$250,000 each, and that's all you can afford.
Right.
bro?
You can't even get like the good one with the. Yeah.
And like the whole submarine was like bolted like right, so it's like they didn't even have any windows to like physically see the ship. You're gonna see it on a little screen. Why don't you just do it at the safety on land?
Well, watch the movie, bro.
Exactly.
New
James
World
Cameron was
Border
phenomenal.
via-
It was bolted from the outside. So like, let's say even if they made it up safely, they could have still died from lack of air. Like,
What the?
Nothing
I'm
about
thought
that
of-
sounds.
All right, look,
Yeah, no.
I'm laughing because. All right, let me.
All right, no. Let me say this. Let me say this because the internet was wild as hell for this, and I get it. They chose to go down there. It wasn't a rescue mission. It wasn't like a dire need. It was we just want to go see the Titanic on some fun shit. We got money, and one of the kids there was a young man on there went with his dad who apparently didn't want to go. It's a very sad situation, man. And the internet is just cruel as hell. They were making all these jokes and memes about it, and it's like, oh, because they're rich, they're still humans, man.
Yeah.
I think the internet was kind of being ruthless about it. Oh no, Jello!
I know.
Jello. No, Jello.
Yeah.
Come on, man, be bigger.
I'm trying, but when you put 2 and 2 together, bro, 3 and 4, you call a duck is a duck, bro. Like,
Wait, what? You doing math and animals?
okay, so I'm adding up. I'm adding up everything that went wrong.
Okay.
Number one, all 5 of them signed some sort of
Waiver.
waiver. 3 different waivers.
And on every one of these waivers, it told them that there's a chance that they're going to die.
Yeah.
Straight out.
Yeah.
Then if you look at the history of it, they've had significant problems. A family didn't want to do it. They felt that it was unsafe. There's multiple reports coming out saying that they told them to shut Oceangate down because they were putting people's lives in danger.
That specific vessel.
Wow.
And then you worth $1 billion, and you be like,
It's not, it ain't gonna be me.
Yeah, man.
yo, so in my mind, these billionaires are at a point in their lives to where they've seen it all, they've done it all, and they're just looking to risk it all because you got to literally put your life on the line to really see some real shit out here. You see Will Smith, after he slapped Chris Rock, he went and stood in front of a volcano, bro. He ready to go. He's ready to get out of here, bro.
Will Smith been on some thrill-seeking
You know what I'm
shit. Though.
saying?
He's been bungee jumping from helicopters and.
But that's the only way is you literally have to put your life on the line to do so. So these guys are at a point in their lives where they're like, if he dies, he dies. They're fully aware of the fact that they may die, and they're okay with it. So we got to make light of the situation at this point.
Here's the fucked up thing about it. Number one, as soon as the accident was reported and it was reported everybody died, Oceangate literally had like an opening for that position like the next day on like LinkedIn. And then also Logitech, those controllers went like from $30 to half off.
Bro,
on Amazon. And Mr. Beast apparently was even invited to be on it too. Mr. Beast turned it down. Can you imagine how?
Oh man.
now,
Damn. See, now you getting into conspiracies.
I know. Well, speaking of conspiracies, I know people lost their lives, and I want to be respectful.
But
did you see any actual footage or evidence that they actually got on the vessel?
see, we talked about this. I didn't see nobody.
And the way that a thing implodes, the pressure makes the air and the water heat hotter than the surface of the sun. So there are no bodies. Like everything is just kind of evaporated right
That's an
there.
airtight story right there.
So I mean, there's nobody's to recover. There's no. Are we sure they was actually?
They in
on this?
Barbados right now laughing at all the memes.
I'm just saying.
People fake their death every day.
I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah.
People fake their death every day.
Artie's
B.
like, yeah, you know what?
No. Now you got me think about it. Now you really got me think about
That's
it.
the perfect way to get out of some shit,
Because you
too.
telling me they didn't
Get that
you
off.
know, on their way and they're like in there, they didn't, you know, like post a video. Hey, we're going under.
Nothing,
like
yeah.
nothing like that. To me, it just seems weird. And then the more I think about it, anything with the word gate after it.
I was thinking about that too.
Anything.
I was
with
thinking about that too.
Pizzagate, Oceangate,
Watergate.
Watergate. I don't.
the pearly gates.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if
I'm
they
just saying,
have
bro.
a good, if 10, hey, can we bookmark this? So 10 years later, if they pop up alive somewhere in like Trinidad or something like that,
Ooh,
we
That'll
call
be
it.
the biggest scandal in human
While
history.
we're famous, while our podcast has been going for 10 years and we're all rich and famous. All right, we called it. All right?
And then the weird thing too, the other son, that's the stepson, he was chilling.
He was at a Blink 182 concert when
He
this
was
shit happened.
chilling.
Like, oh, dude, my dad's dead. Damn, and he was still.
He was posting. He was underneath the OF girls comment saying, "Oh my God, baby, you're so hot," or something like
Like
that.
sit on my face.
Yeah, some wild, freaky.
Hey, you want to know why? Because when he found out his dad was gone and he finna get some of that bread,
Yeah.
cha-ching.
Yeah.
I'm celebrating this moment. He ain't coming out of this alive. I'm
Hey,
good.
his hair-
Coke in
Heritage.
Vegas. Mom, I'm sorry. I know you're listening. All right, hot cue number 2.
See, we got to call a spade, bro. We can't always be politically correct, man. These dudes do what they
Oh,
were
we're
doing.
terrible.
Grown ass men.
Comment below while we're at it. Comment below if you think that these dudes lied and they still alive somewhere, or we're being just mad and sensitive assholes like everybody else on the internet.
I'm
Tupac right now,
I'm
bro.
not cool. Like if let's say people really died, that's never cool. But what I'm also in my mind taking from this is I'm not going to sit here and let people who just make a lot of money act like they smart no more.
Facts.
I'm not.
You ain't
Because
smart
they
no
lost
more.
that to me. If this. They lost
Yeah.
that because I could look at that from like a mile away and be like, I would have seen the controller and been like, y'all joking.
no,
right?
yeah.
One
want me to get in
billionaire
where?
did though. One billionaire who was supposed to go on, he's like, no, I'm not. He's like, that's the controller. He's like, nope, I bailed out. Like, not Mr. Beast and
I'm
another
not getting
one.
in that
He's like,
shit.
I ain't fuck that. I ain't get it.
Yeah, I ain't going that deep
It's
underwater.
a scheme,
anyway,
man. They
boy.
all still alive. They're over there with the aliens. And real quick, it's crazy because Virgin Mobile, or the guy, Russell Brand, I want to say, a famous billionaire, does all this crazy shit. He just announced that they're trying to do space.
Commercial space flight.
Yes.
Yep.
It's like $450,000 per flight.
Finessing billionaire.
My lord, bruh.
I'm
I
gonna
saw
let.
William Shatner up there like, Weightlessness.
Hell no.
Spot calling. All
I'm
right.
letting the white folk go first.
I know. Hey, there was no brothers on that one. Hey, one for us. And no Latinos on that one.
Don't get in the water.
And we know we don't. Only people that ever make it out was LL Cool J. All right, he made it out.
What was that movie?
Bluest.
Waist Deep?
No, not Waist Deep. Was it Deep Blue Sea?
No, that was Deep Blue.
Deep Blue Sea.
My head is like a shark's fin. Deepest, bluest.
Gotta get your head sprung, head ass. How come LL wasn't in the BET Awards? How cute, number 2, the NBA draft just happened.
He should have been with the
He
celebrating
should've
50 years of hip hop.
He wasn't gonna be a part of that bullshit. Hot cute, number 2, NBA draft just recently happened. Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama.
Victor Wemby.
7'5" Frenchman.
Yeah, bro.
Got drafted by the San Antonio Spurs, number 1 overall. He seems like a really well-balanced kid, man.
He stands up and dunks. Man.
Honestly, here's my theory about where the NBA is going right now. These European kids and dudes and stuff like that, these players, they're going to be more coveted than the American players. Because what issues have you been seeing the European players get into? What has Luka done?
That's a good point.
What has Joel done? What has Nikola done? What is? But then who do we have as
Giannis.
American-born prospects? Zion
Good old John Morant.
and John Morant.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, come on.
Damn,
That's
brother.
a fact.
Team America. And also, like, just Giannis is European.
Yeah.
We would get our
Nah,
ass
you're right.
busted in a 10 on 10 versus
Yeah.
the world.
That BET Awards.
Damn.
Part of that culture.
I'm surprised
Zion,
John
for sure.
Morant wasn't on the stage with freaking young boy.
That okay? You know what? Last thing on the beat. That's what it is. That's what it's missing. It's straight up is longevity. That long term thought process. That's what is missing. The only thing it was Busta. Busta to me.
Yeah, because
busted.
all the other old heads said no.
That's
But-
what black culture needs right now. We need to talk about the long game too.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
facts.
I'm telling you, but nobody wants to listen. But we'll get back to that a little bit later. But that's the awards. But with the NBA draft, all I'm saying is that, man, these kids are making a lot of money very fast. The NBA season's already looking crazy. All the trades and all the offseason moves and everything. Like, the Suns actually had a pick. We had one pick.
Number
Suns had one
15 or
pick,
16?
baby. Huh?
What pick number was
I
it?
think 52.
Oh, whoa.
Great.
It was his name was Toumani something. I forgot. It's something very European.
He's a wing.
Hey, I think he's from Switzerland.
Yeah,
he likes-
they found him at the LA Fit.
They found him. They found him over there.
out.
They found him at EOS.
EOS cooking.
EOS on 71st and Thomas.
They said we got a little bit more space, a little bit more roster space.
Let me see. What was the last time you guys watched the NBA draft, and what was like the coolest draft you guys ever watched?
I'm gonna be honest.
Be quick. Be quick. Yeah.
The draft class of LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and the rest of them cats, bro. That was probably the last time, and that's because there was so much hype around LeBron at the time. But that's the last time I actually sat through an entire draft, bro.
Okay.
I was working with the Suns when we drafted Devin Booker.
Wow.
And we had a draft party right across at Cityscape. I think the place was called Bitter and Twisted. This is a long time ago at this point.
That's so cool.
But yeah, they whenever they do the draft party, they invite all of like the season ticket holders and like some of the premium members, and they rent out. I'm speaking from like this is obviously like 8 years ago at this point, so I don't know what they do today.
That budget might be a little different now, yeah.
But back then, when we drafted Devin Booker, and I wasn't up on him, but everybody was excited. It was like, nah, man, it's this kid. He's like, he's got game. They're calling him like the next Kobe Bryant or whatever. So like, I mean, yeah, obviously
I
that's
know,
a stretch.
yeah.
But they were all excited, like, yo, no, this is a good, like, this is a dope thing. And I think did we draft T.J. Warren the next year?
I thought we either drafted him the year before or maybe. I think
Okay.
TJ
It was around
was
the same
drafted the year
time.
before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because we got T.J. and Tyler Ennis.
Oh my, Tyler Ulis.
Ulis.
My
Yeah.
Lord. Man, the Suns have been pretty shitty at drafting for the longest.
Well,
like,
but we got D Book.
Booker.
okay,
in the
yeah, no, we
draft.
got lucky with
got him
Book,
in the draft.
and then we drafted Nash, but we traded him, and then when our last great draft pick, I think we honestly had was Amari. Besides that, because Josh Jackson bust, Dragon Bender bust, Tyler Ulis, Ayton.
I mean, he was a decent draft.
If we had a
player.
young Amari Stoudemire would bust DeAndre Ayton's ass. That reminds me, Chewy, hit the glass. I need to talk to him. I gotta talk to him. DA, it's me. It's like the fourth time
Here we go,
we've had
baby.
this uncle nephew talk. All right, I'm your uncle, you my nephew. You young as hell. Listen to me. I think the Suns have decided to keep you around, buddy. All right, we're not gonna send your ass off to freaking to Detroit. All right, for some random other pieces. So that means we got Kevin, we got Devin, and we got Bradley. Don't you fuck this up for us, all right? If you come in playing softer than a warm cupcake, we're gonna jump your ass outside the stadium with words, because we're not gonna put hands on you, because we're not gonna go to jail, but we're gonna yell at you and say very mean things. You can't arrest us for that. All right. So we need you to man up and play strong, all right? Or you're going to be doing security outside the Cobra Arcade Bar by the time we're done with you.
Speaking of Cobra Arcade Bar, bro, what happened over there the other night?
Yeah.
Wait, there was a shooting?
There was, Cobra Arcade Bar, famous bar out
Was
here
it
in
like
Phoenix.
out front of it?
Yes, it was a fight. And
There's always about to be a fight. One time there was a whole fight there broke out, bro. Like crazy, like I'd never seen
was
like
like
a
a
full
bar.
like it was like a movie, like the cowboy movies, people like flying over chairs and shit.
Like, somebody gets dragged across the bar.
Yeah, like it was crazy, bro.
Somebody getting tossed out the front window.
I've always wanted to see it. I always wanted to see somebody get dragged across the bar and knock over. But anyways, just real quick, DA, look, bro, we need you, man. All right, you're the number one. All right, Devin was the number one. Even Kevin Durant was not a number one overall pick. You are. There's a 7'5" Frenchman that's about to bust your ass if you don't come and play correct. All right, so we need Chewy. Tell him, Chewy.
I mean, he's not wrong.
All right, so DA, we love you, bro. We need you. Okay, that's the NBA draft.
Yeah, I'll be your nutrition specialist.
You about to get the artichoke if you don't drop at least 20 or 15.
You need
All right?
that. You need that. You need that snake piss.
Artichoke.
You need that snake piss and bear urine,
Snake piss and cheetah blood.
and then you cheetah blood smelling salts.
All right, and the last hot cue, we're just off the walls
Yeah,
today.
my bad.
There's a new Cookies location that opened up here in Tempe. in
Hell
Phoenix.
no.
What's cookies?
Cookies is a marijuana brand. No, it's a giant cookie store. Or you can get macadamia nut. They got chocolate chip. They got peanut butter. No, it's a marijuana brand owned by famous rapper Burner.
Burner, yep.
Is that what you got right there?
Yeah, it's this is one of their vapes. So it's Gary Payton.
It's called
Ooh.
Gary Payton.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Does it smell like a glove?
Hey, Gary Payton is fire, too.
Gary
by the way.
Payton. That's
Wait,
hard.
wait. Like the strand or the player?
The Strand is fire. Well, both.
Both, yeah. I'd say,
Who's
but-
more fire?
Who's more
Strand.
fire, the strand
Would you
or
rather
They named it after.
would you rather smoke the Gary Payton strand or would you rather smoke with Gary Payton?
Can I smoke Gary Payton?
Bro,
with
what
Gary
kind of
Payton?
option is that? Of course I'm going to choose smoke with Gary Payton, dog. Smoke it by myself or smoke it with Gary? I'm
Gary
going
Payton gonna
Gary.
be like, man,
But it's gotta be Reggie.
Ball up.
You gotta smoke Reggie
With the
Gary.
stems in it. Y'all gotta, you and Gary gotta pick
All right,
the
all right,
stems
hold on.
out.
Are we talking Gary Payton back then or Gary Payton now?
Gary Payton now.
It might be a little different.
Smoke
It might be a different vibe.
If it's young Gary Payton and you get the Reggie with the stems in it, you gotta pick out.
I'll take that. I'll take it. If it's young Gary.
All right.
You're going to have a headache after that.
But yeah, the new Cookies location opened up out here. I know there's a couple of big marijuana enthusiasts on our podcast.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I would be looking at Mumbles too. He ain't here.
Hey, man, marijuana changed my life, man. It helped me lose 90 pounds. I'm sticking with that, bro. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
It changed my life, man.
See, I can't.
I was super straight edge, dog. You couldn't get me to. I didn't start drinking until I was 37,
Wow.
and I didn't have
Wow.
no. Well, I didn't smoke.
you
What a
38.
loser.
No, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't. What a loser! I didn't smoke until I was 37. I didn't drink until I was 28.
Wow.
Like I was super because I had babies, man. I wanted them to, always look up to dad and not really need to participate.
But now
in
they're
all
grown, so
That's respectable.
that. You know what I'm saying? But now, they don't give a damn. I'm grown, dad. You can't say anything. So. Yeah. But they don't do the drinking thing. They're not heavily on social media and all that. So I feel like I did my job.
Good job, Dad.
You're a good dad, man.
They didn't watch the BET Award show either. Good job.
Nah, they didn't.
So yeah, so
Facts.
Cookies are going to be pretty entertaining. I heard their opening day, they literally had a line wrapped around the building.
Yeah.
It took like an hour and a half to get in or some shit like
Oh,
that.
dude, probably longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
There's people camping out since Thursday.
Yeah,
From what I heard.
camping out for what? I don't smoke, so I don't really get it. So that has to be
Bro,
some.
I do and I didn't get it.
That gotta be some prime
Bro, it's-
shit. Like I better not feel my face after that.
It's free weed, bro.
Aaron, if you smoked
it's free?
anything, you wouldn't feel your face.
People are gonna camp for free weed or like
You would.
discounted weed, bro. I'm telling you, and they did.
I understand.
Hey man, I'm cool. All right,
I can't.
And they had,
I've
like,
been around it.
They had like catering
Yeah,
trucks
yeah.
and all that. Burner was there to take photos with. They came in like a big old like cookies bus that like pulled into the.
Did they have Burners
on-site.
Burgers?
No.
Okay,
Is that a real thing, or you just?
I just made that up. That
Do
should
you-
be real.
Jello, you don't get the munchies?
Nah, man, you learn how to channel it.
Yeah, because I get the motherfucking boy.
That's because you know what though,
Oh
Artie?
my
It's the
God.
strand you're smoking, bro. Like right now, if you hit that Gary Payton, you're gonna want a whole pack of chicken wings, bro.
Bro, you gotta put me in.
Look at you, like, who got wings?
But you can channel it. You can definitely channel like what you're smoking to either want to eat or actually go do something more constructive.
I eat till my stomach hurt.
Or to
boy.
actually be a decent human being.
No, you can, bro. You channel it. It's up to you.
Jill, would you ever get some cookies? You want some Gary Payton?
I rarely smoke. That I did 2 420 events, and your boy still got all that weed. It's gonna last me for about 2
Oh,
Hey, say, look here, man.
bad before I finish it.
Where you live
Oh,
at?
give me
It's gonna expire.
It's like asking them.
Like I said, if your weed expires, that's some crazy shit. It just turns into a tree.
I can't smoke. Like
I don't do that much.
RC, you ever smoked before?
Yeah, I think I told y'all the story about the time I
Oh,
got too
yeah,
high
yeah,
at
yeah.
cake. It was it's not my thing. I've smoked a small handful of times and it's just not for me.
I've only ever really like smoked hookah. I'm a little bitch.
I got. If I smoke, boy, I got weed-induced Tourette's. Straight up, I'm a rap, bro. I'm a rap. If I smoke, I'm a rap, and cannot stop. I can't stop.
This man turns into Ice Spice when
Hey,
he
yo,
smokes.
Artie, let me go and drop that on you, bro.
What?
That's what you're supposed to be doing, man.
Oh, just rapping all fucking
You
day.
should be rapping. You should be in the studio. You're an artist. If you smoke, the weed basically enhances who you are.
Bro, my exes hated me, bro.
Nah, weed. I ain't talking about all drugs. I don't know
If I
what y'all
ever
be
smoked
doing out
around
there,
my
bro.
exes, it was like, oh my God, shut up.
Spice.
About the same.
Spice was
I
legal.
could never
That's
have a
crazy.
girlfriend if I smoked weed. Because you can't just be around that rap. Oh, sorry. Be around somebody who rap all day.
Well, you're not gonna be high all day though, bro.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I guess I couldn't smoke all day. Like something.
Could just smoke.
Last time I was with Charlie Mumbles, I smoked. Charlie, and it was funny. He's like, I know you ain't gonna let. He peer pressured me for real. He's like, I know you ain't gonna let me smoke all this weed by myself. I was like,
Hey, did he hit you with a cuz afterwards?
I was like, all right, Mums. I smoked, and then I was rapping. But then to see the problem is I was rapping a lot, but I didn't record.
There
it.
was no beat.
Yeah, bro.
There was no mic. I was rapping in the
Yeah, I
back.
can't be high all day, bro. I got too many things to do, but
Well, shout out to the Cookies location. Hopefully they can sponsor us one time, So, hot cues for today, sponsored by MANSCAPED. Appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and get into our last topic of the day, which is going to be Young Thug's new album called Business is Business.
Business is Business.
Dropped at midnight a few days ago. At this point, had a lot of crazy features from like Drake and Uzi and, not Uzi. I think Travis Scott, Future. Maybe Uzi was on it. A lot of big artists. Young Thug, I think, rapped the majority of this when he was behind bars, so the quality was whatever it was. Kind of what's going to go around. We're not going to get, I guess we can get too into it, but I thought it was mid.
Yeah.
My lord, I
Yep.
thought it was mid. I was disappointed. If you're gonna do a midnight drop, one of those random just, hey, like here's 10 hours of heads up, or we're dropping it later tonight type shit, you got to come with some heat.
yeah.
I think it was a money grab. I think he had a couple of loosies that didn't make the last joint. Put it together. Let's see what we can get.
Drake's verse was hard on that one though.
The first one.
He said he's like they said I needed more balance in my life. The account he hit one of them Drake bars where you like, oh, that's a put it.
Yeah,
on
but
the shirt.
I feel like Drake, of course, is gonna go down in hip hop as one of the best, but he's at a point now where I don't think you can just put him on it and it's automatically just gonna.
no,
everything.
not an album. No.
Well, not even a single. Like that one single, "Oh You Went," like with him, that was probably going to be the most popping one.
Yeah.
And this album, I think, is on pace to maybe being the first #1 hip hop album on Billboard this whole year, which is crazy.
I think the song with Future was better than the song with Drake. I think Future low key snapped on that
Future's
song.
a goat.
Bro, Future to me, that's why he's in my top 5 straight up. Because anything you put Future on is, I don't know if it's just because he's so confident. It don't matter what he say, it just sound tight. You're like, I just gave me a Chanel bag, and he look like,
Yo, damn it, that's good. That's good.
That's bad.
That's good.
Anything he say is good.
Real talk.
Jello, let me ask you, bro. Did you hear Thugger's album?
Nah, I ain't gonna. I can't even give you like a proper assessment, bro, because I haven't heard it. I heard the joint with Drake, and I knew he was using Drake as like a bit of a catalyst to kick this thing off and get people to pay attention.
A selling point.
But yeah, I didn't listen to the album, bro. But I've never been a Young Thug fan like that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really rock with his music. It doesn't really appeal to me, bro. I can't get into it.
you would finish
Okay, good. I love.
I mean, I could be the old dude. I could be that guy, but I don't know, man. I can't get with his music, bro.
I love Thug, bro. Like Thug. I didn't. When I first heard Thug, I didn't think he was gonna like stick. I'm like, young Thug, what kind of
Right,
dumb? But
right.
then he's just so well versed, and he's been around for a long time if you think about it, and like his voice and his cadence is just so unique. And sometimes it can be kind of like squeaky and like what the hell. But then a lot of times he makes it go hard, and he brings a different type of energy with it. Like I feel like his bars, like him and Future are like two trap dudes. That they do trap shit, but they also got bars with it when they want to.
I feel like all these dudes is Wayne's kids, bro. All these dudes.
Yep. No, that's a fact.
I mean,
Thug is Wayne's. Future
Direct
is Wayne's
descendant.
brother, and Thug is Wayne's nephew.
yeah.
Nah, they all his kids, bro.
They all his sons, bro. I'm sorry.
Future is Thug's uncle.
Future. I mean, I think when they started out, maybe more, but I think Future really found his own lane, his own shit. Like You know what I'm
RC,
saying?
what you think?
No, I agree. I think they all Wayne's kids.
All his kids. All his kids, bro.
Yeah, they all Wayne's
So then,
kids.
so what is Andre 3000 the grandpa then of down south rap?
No, you know who Wayne really looks up to is Missy Elliott.
Wow,
Missy
Yeah.
Elliott.
He said Missy Elliott was his favorite rapper.
Missy Elliott is fucking incredible.
she
I
is.
love Missy
Uh-huh.
from
Very,
her
very
music,
good.
from her videos to her song. And she,
yeah.
Hey, that album, The Cookbook, still slaps today. My
And
lord.
for some reason, she looks way better today. She was on the BET Awards when they was doing Busta Rhymes things. Like
Yeah.
she was one of the ones talking. I was like, what? She's literally aging backwards.
She
It's
lost
crazy.
a lot of weight. I remember back on MTV Crib, she had a Hawaiian Punch water fruit
Yeah, I
dispenser.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yo.
And I was like,
she
she got rid of that. She lost all the weight.
The
y'all wanna hear something wild,
Skin
though?
looked amazing.
What?
Hair, teeth, all that.
Hey, yo, Chewy, hit it.
The glass.
Yes. Yeah. Yo, Missy used to be like one of the baddest women on the planet to me back in the day.
How was that breaking the glass?
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
Because most people would completely disagree with that. I thought Missy doesn't need to try to be sexy, but something about her is just sexy.
Her confidence level is through the roof, though.
Even when
I
she was
think
a big
that
girl, like-
yeah.
That smile.
She was in the video. Yeah,
I never thought she was.
wearing
I don't think that's breaking the
She was
glass.
wearing that
It's
trash
not-
bag with no
Okay.
glasses, and Jello was over there getting bricked up.
I never thought she was
Something about
attractive.
Missy, dog.
I thought she was.
No. I
dancing in the
think
rain.
a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah.
in the rain.
I thought she was lesbian.
I thought she was
I did
too.
think that too.
And
I
she
thought that
might
for
be.
a minute.
might
Do
be.
we know for sure?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
I mean,
I'm just saying.
you had a crush on young and May. Did that stop you there, big
no,
guy?
it wasn't a crush. It was like a little,
She's a little cutie pie.
She had a
No,
moment.
I think she was. I think she might be
Of cute
bisexual,
came
bro. To
through.
be honest with you, but that ain't my business.
But either way, Missy Elliott is a pioneer. She is a legend. She deserves all the flowers, and she does look amazing. And that she's been probably in the healthier shape of her life. So round of applause for Missy.
Yeah, facts.
Missy, if you ever see this, we would love to have you on our show.
Missy.
would.
You could put Missy on any.
I'll even let you
beat.
sit next to Jello. All right, I'll put a divider right so he can't try to touch your kneecap because he be trying to touch kneecaps. All right,
Yeah, bro, you
With a
sound like
divider.
the biggest creep, bro.
you be trying to touch my kneecap, bro. What you talking about?
Don't worry about it, bro. You be all right.
Hey, yo, see, look, he's doing it. See, he just did it.
Don't worry about it.
So, all right, so whoever listened to Young Thug's album, what would you rate it?
It was underwhelming, dog. I'm at like a 6, 6.5, maybe.
5.5. 5.
That's fair.
There were some songs I'm like, why am I even still listening to this?
Yeah.
Like,
But do we hold it against him though, bro? The brother's in prison, man.
Yeah.
Like, you
well,
get a
look,
mediocre album from somebody
Yeah.
who's locked up.
When it
in
don't,
prison.
but then don't drop it.
The
He
best
got lawyers' fees.
The best ability is availability, and if you ain't available out here to get in these studios and make the songs, I'm sorry, we
That's
gotta hold
facts.
it against
You over there
Because
rapping
when
in
you
the
was
shower?
doing that thug shit, we was using that to your benefit.
That's facts. That's
So I
facts.
mean, you know,
Somebody had a fire prison album before, though. I forgot who it was, but somebody.
fire.
Well, Wayne used to drop bars when he was in prison.
Max
Yeah,
B.
but his
that's
used to sound
Max
like.
B.
Max B.
Shut the hell
Pickaville.
up. Max B.
Who had a fire album from prison? I don't
Yeah,
remember
I'm
that.
like,
album.
yeah, yeah.
You need to. We
It was
need to
fire.
Google that or something because I'm trying
You
to.
might just
figure
be
out what
speaking
you're talking
out, speaking
about.
out your
Best
head.
prison. Hey,
Best-
Chewy, can you go ahead and look that up?
Best
Who had the
prison
best
album.
prison-
Oh, Shine. We were talking about Shine.
I said
That was a verse.
Yeah.
That verse was not bad.
Go back and listen to it today. See if it's still
What is he saying, bro? Get the phone out your mouth, B.
I know, right? He had to eat the phones that way it wouldn't get confiscated. Hey, yo! See, that's why the mic popped off last time because it was afraid of you putting your mouth
You
on.
sound like the fucking airline pilot. Ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta clean the mics now, bro.
He did just suck on the mic.
Hey, yo.
Yo!
Hey, yo.
If y'all listening to this with
Chill
your,
out.
with your AirPods on right now,
Hey, yo, my
we are
man
sorry.
really just sucked the mic? You suck on the mic?
Yeah,
We're
what?
sorry for this spacious audio y'all getting in your ears right
What are
now.
we
Jello
talking
doing some
about?
ASMR.
Hey, yo, my man Jello sucking on the mic.
Just a little. Why the mic extra shiny?
Well, look, there's supposed to be a lot of new albums coming out. I think Uzi's getting ready to drop his album. I think it's called the Pink. I think it's
I
called
need the
Pink album.
Uzi album. That's what I need.
Utopia. Travis Scott's been seeing like around like LA with like a bunch of security guards holding a briefcase with Utopia on it. Like hyping up this album, and he's been cooking it for years.
Good marketing.
It's great marketing. That shit's amazing.
Yep.
So I'm excited for that. And then I think Drake just announced he's dropping a book and an album.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be called For the Dogs.
Nobody reading that book, bro.
DJ Khaled just posted he got it.
He ain't gonna read it though.
He ain't
bro.
gonna read
And he
it.
kind of has to by default.
For the
'cause that's
dogs,
his
yeah.
man.
What kind
yeah.
of book is it?
It's a poetry book, bro.
Oh no, I ain't reading.
It's like blue with white letters.
I thought it was like if it was like How I Did It book, I would read it, but I ain't gonna.
It's gonna be a
read
collective.
You know how he did it. He's Canadian. He was on Degrassi. He got shot by like being wheelchair Jimmy.
No, actually, that doesn't help it out because that doesn't make sense. That makes it like how.
Oh, it's, the literal police over here. Well, he wasn't really wheelchair Jimmy. He was just a role he was playing.
He did say this is the only project he really wants people to go out and really like support. It's his favorite project. But I'm like, come on, bro.
right.
I know, right?
Marketing again.
Drake
Right.
said,
Nobody
"You know who's
buying
gonna buy it?
Ladies.
The ladies, the
Facts.
bitches,
And they're gonna read that
And
book.
all the light skins.
And
And
they
you
gonna
light skin,
read
you
it-
get it for half off.
and I'm gonna have to get it then.
Bro, we gotta stop this colorism.
Look, colorism is
Man.
terrible, but it is low key hilarious.
It is.
I don't believe like because I've had these conversations with people before. I don't believe colorism in the black community is as crazy as people think it is.
Right, yeah.
I really don't. Well, no, I think so because I be saying this. All right, I mean, we got a little bit of time.
Should we hit the
got-
glass? Because I feel like Artie's about to say something.
You
bro.
got a minute 30.
All I was
break
gonna
the
say
glass.
was, in my experience, what have I gotten as a light skin that dark skins don't? I don't get it.
All the
What?
bitches.
No.
Pretty
I'm
privileged.
joking.
What
I'm
are you
joking.
talking about? Yo, I ain't even gonna lie. And I'm not saying it like this might come across a little
Light skin?
bisexual, but
Here we go with this again. What are you trying to tell us?
Hit the glass again,
dark skin dudes are like I think they get more play nowadays, if I'm being honest. Like a handsome dark skinned dude.
Artie, you can call another
They
man
get
handsome
more-
without you being bisexual.
Yeah, bro. Come on, bro.
I was gonna say something worse than that, but I
Yo,
changed
you
my
that
mind.
masculine dog? Like, you gotta be like, hey, man,
gosh.
look here.
Hey man,
I think
I don't want to be
dark-skinned
bisexual, but I
dudes
think
are-
dark skinned
I
dudes, they
think-
look good with a hat on.
I
Like,
think dark skinned dudes is
RC was gonna say something.
sexually more powerful than light skin.
Hey yo!
It gets deeper every time.
there it
bro.
is.
It's
There it is.
My man said sexually
There
more
it is.
powerful.
I can't really explain it to you, bro.
Nowadays,
Wow.
sexually more powerful.
I can't
dark-skinned
explain it
dudes.
to you, man.
Yeah, no, I lost
Because
my train of thought. I was gonna
When
say something.
listen, when girls
trying
really
to flirt with you,
when
Russ.
girls really like girls can like light skins, but when they like
my
black
gosh.
men, that's it. They don't like nothing else. You can't even. I've had girls straight up tell me to my face. I've never had a girl. Y'all ever had a girl tell you, "Oh, I only date light skins"? I've had women all the time, multiple women straight up tell me like, "I'm gonna be honest, I just like dark skinned dudes."
Wow.
You know what?
I get that a
Artie,
lot.
I thought we were gonna go this whole episode with you and your enlightened mindset because of how high your shorts are with the Daisy Dukes.
Hey, I'm just saying.
And right here at the
Okay.
goal line, this is
That's
no.
that's a tough that's a
But what-
tough topic though. It's just a
What
tough
do we
topic.
get that y'all don't? Because the police still think I'm black.
That's a fact. No, that's
True.
a fact. Make no
So
mistake.
It's
what
all
do
about
you
women, bro.
man.
I think what Aaron Michael's referring to is women tend to want to lean with light skinned dudes because they
I
just
didn't
like
say
light skinned
that.
dudes.
I I'm just saying
it's a woman thing. It's a female
look,
thing, right or
just
wrong.
the whole colorism
But what
thing
does that
comes
got to do
from
with us?
It comes from back in the slavery days
It's not
of
your fault.
the fairer
Yeah, I didn't
skin
do-
were
I- we
usually
not doing
treated
it.
differently than the darker skinned ones. And they were treated and they became, or the idea was, oh, if you're light skinned, that means you're a little bit more sensitive. So that's why all like those
Right.
light skinned jokes and like what Prince didn't really help y'all, even though of course Prince was a beast and a player's player. It always came off that, oh, if you light skinned, you're a little bit more sensitive, you're more soft, you're more fragile, you're more frail, even though that's not the case.
Right.
And if you're dark skinned, you're more rugged and you probably, you know what I'm saying, eat curry goat. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that.
Who's the light skinned leader? Like who's leading the light
Light-skinned leader right now is Drake.
Yeah.
Where did it start though? It didn't start with Drake.
It didn't start
no,
with
it was
Drake.
Chris
I'll be
Brown
sure.
for a little bit.
I'll be
Chris
sure.
Brown, I'll
At
be
some point they
sure.
had
Prince?
Prince, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson literally went from the dark side to the light side.
Facts.
He switched teams.
Nah, Michael
He's-
Jackson don't count because he at the end he was an amalgamation. He was something else.
Oh, all right.
I think Smokey Robinson
He was a
did it, bro.
mannequin, bro.
Smokey
I think Smokey did it.
Smokey.
He became a
green eyes.
mannequin.
Smokey Robinson, bro, he created the idea that light skins were more sensitive than most.
Will Smith.
But-
Damn him.
But wait,
Bro, why do you quote the greatest episode in the black community, dog? That changed a lot of lives, including mine, bro. Facts.
With
why you
James
don't want
Avery,
me, man?
with James Avery, not Uncle Phil, right? Okay, he's just a role in a show. Okay. It's
okay,
not
all
him.
right. I think
love you.
I
I
get
love
it.
you,
So the colorism doesn't come from within, does it?
No.
It's about how other people
Society
perceive
says.
it. Okay, so why when I talk about being light skinned and having a somewhat of a different experience, how is that me aiding the colorism? I didn't create it, or we didn't create it.
Yeah,
Nobody,
but you
I'm
still
just talking
perpetuate the stereotype when you fall.
You
in
didn't
line.
create it, but you're not stopping the bus.
Yeah.
You're
But
just
what's
getting on it.
But what's this? I don't know. To me, it's just not making a lot of sense. I'm not seeing it. I'm not
Look.
seeing the problem with it. To be honest,
How about this? Comment below if you believe that there is, or comment below what your takes on colorism are, and not just in black culture, but also Latino culture as well.
Yes, it's worse in
It's,
Latino.
yeah, I don't know if white people have to go through with light skinned whites and dark skinned whites.
I mean, they do though. Think about if you're blonde hair, you're dumb. That's what they make fun of people with blonde. Oh, she's a blonde, a stereotype.
I think
right?
white people's more of
They
a,
have the
I think
same-
it's more of a either you're rich or you're poor white. I don't think it's more of a skin color.
No, I'm
white.
just saying, redhead, blonde, brunette. Blondes have more fun.
They're not here.
Okay, Giovanni said you guys are not.
Are you
invited.
saying we can't speak on Caucasians, bro?
Just comment below on what you think. This is episode 23. Round of applause.
That's a fact.
I don't know, man.
Like I said, Artie, you were almost there, big guy.
Hey, when I was younger, you know what? I remember that, like you said, I never seen the difference between me being lighter skinned and people being darker skinned. But I do remember them telling me, "Oh, you soft, y'all light skin soft, yeah." And then I remember having to defend myself and be ready to scrap or fight dark skinned dudes. I never did. I never did that. I never
that
wanted
sucks.
to do that.
And at different times, Giovanni,
Hey,
y'all
yo,
were the
that's
mortal
true.
enemies.
I
I
never.
understand
That's
So
traumatic, bro.
I understand that.
But I didn't. But then it kind of backfires because then it's like, if y'all trying to make me tough and the girls think I'm sexy, I guess.
Yeah, but you have to beat people up, bro, to prove that you're not soft because of your skin color. That's actually kind of sad, bro.
I mean, but that's kind of what it's been.
That's just in general.
Yeah,
That's sad, bro.
But also from your upbringing as well, too.
Gotta go.
I'm
Like,
sorry,
listen-
dog, that you had to deal with that, bro. That's not cool, man. For real. I'm not even like trying to mess around. Like the fact that you feel that you got to defend yourself and fight to prove that you're not soft, like that's sad.
That's the world.
Yeah.
That's the world, man. That is
Hey,
high school. That's public school.
I'm always ready to throw hands.
That's the Glendale Unified School District right there.
I'm always ready to throw some hands.
All
I
right.
don't even care if I lose.
Artie, I don't see color, bro. I want you to know that, bro.
Beautiful.
I see. I see.
Jello, how can they find you on your socials?
Jello TV, spell it with a G, man. Hello.
Yeah. Jaleel.
Jaleel, yeah.
RC, how can they find you on social?
Calvert Productions. Hit me up on IG.
Artie, how can they find you?
Artie Reeps, leader of the light skin board of
See?
directors.
You're doing it, Artie.
I'm gonna do it
Leader of
because
the
I don't
Doo-Doo
believe
Bandits.
it's that serious. And that's and the internet can attack me. I'm ready for
Chewy,
it.
Chewy, how can they find you?
Jesus Christ on Instagram.
Chewy's been shaking his head all episode. It's been.
I'm done.
Yo, Chewy, spell that, bro, because some people gonna think that's blasphemy, dog.
What's up? Oh, the G2EZOS_ crust with a K.
Yeah, that Gary Payton hitting.
Hey, yo. Hey, funny thing is, Chewy came in my studio during my radio show and was like, hey, yo, Jello, you want some of this Gary Payton, man? And I was like, no, dog. And the way he asked me, his eyes was already like leaning to the side. He had the Forrest Whitaker eye, like, hey, man.
This man was seeing sounds and hearing colors.
You gotta
I'm
be more
cool,
specific.
man.
Oh my God, y'all chill.
Oh my
You gotta
god.
be a little more specific.
This man's on Pluto. Follow our brother, just created it, Giovanni. Love having you in the GBC. See, when you come back, man, this shit just goes left and right and everything. You know, hey. That man did the 5 time. That boy did the Booker T. The spin-a-rooney.
Just so you know, Gio, Artie Reeves came out to the entire world and said that you are sexually more powerful.
Artie Reeves literally flirted with you.
I want you to know.
All I'm saying is
And mumbles.
when the black man get a hold of the girl,
Oh my
He got
gosh.
him.
Follow
Got
our
him.
brother Charlie Mumbles as well. Mom, we love you. Shout out to our boy Justin Garion. And follow me, DJ Aaron Michael. Continue to follow the page, please. If you're listening, like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. We need you guys. We're so close to 100 subscribers on YouTube. What a big accomplishment. In less than 6 months, we're so close. I think we're at 88 right now. Help us get there. Follow us on IG. We're almost at 500. Help us out there, too. We love you guys. We got merch coming. We got more special guests coming. It's almost episode 26, almost 6 months. We cannot wait. We're going to do something crazy. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. We're going to do something. All right. Somebody might get pied in the face. So, yeah, let us know. Give us suggestions of what we should do for our 6-month episode.
I know what we can do. Let's pie each other in the face.
Yeah. I think that'd be
my God,
freaking great,
no.
dude. The Q It Up podcast. We fucking love you
The
guys.
caucasity.
Have a great week. We'll see y'all again next episode, baby. Peace out.
Aaron was trying to end the episode for like 12 minutes.